There's a free pack releasing soon which guarantees you a 93 overall player, and in this video I'm going to be showcasing exactly what you gotta do to get that pack on your account. So Soul Salsa family, hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. I just want to briefly say thank you for the support on the streams on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Honestly, those were so epic. If you were there, I appreciate ya. And fellas, in other news, a few weeks ago I told my grandmother to sign up with Underdog Fantasy, and the first week she won $30. 2 weeks ago she won $30. This weekend she won $30 again. Like, bro, my grandmother has won 3 weeks in a row on Underdog Fantasy, and if that doesn't tell you that you can be winning on Underdog, I don't know what does. So check out Underdog Fantasy, sign up by using code SWIFT, because you're gonna want to be signed up before I post my grandmother's picks next Saturday. I know she's gonna be cooking. She's looking for 4 weeks in a row of wins, so check out Underdog. I'll leave it linked in the description, and use code SWIFT when you're signing up to support the channel and get you some free money on the app. But without further ado, let's get started and talk about this free pack which is going to become available this Wednesday. Now boys, as you can see, when we hop on over to the AKA section of the sets, there is a specific set in here which is almost finished, and that's going to be the BND AKA Fantasy Pack. Now as you can see, the way this works is you exchange 26 AKA tokens to receive a fantasy pack containing your choice of any AKA player. That's not just like the 90 overalls and 91s. No, this is the new 93 overall players. You can pick any of them, it's guaranteed. And conveniently enough, as you guys can see, there are only 2 more tokens remaining before I can actually get this set done. And you know what's perfect, fellas, is today EA Sports released the content schedule, and it shows us that AKA is coming out on Wednesday. So what that means is there's now going to be 2 more solos in the game, which are going to give us our final 2 tokens. Now, if you're wondering how to get the tokens, all you got to do is hop on over to our solo challenges, skedaddle on over to the AKA section. I don't know why I'm saying these weird words, and as you guys will see right here, not in the milestones, but within each set of solos. So like for example, Fitzmagic, if I play through his 3 solos, the third one is giving me an AKA token, as you can see. And fellas, there have currently been, I'm assuming, I guess 24 players that have been released into the game. We're going to be getting 2 more on Wednesday, which is going to allow us to get the final 2 tokens. What's going to happen is there will be 2 new solo challenges at the bottom, and of course, once you play through them, you're going to be getting some AKA tokens. Now, the reason why I'm making this video before Wednesday is because, to be honest, these solos can be a bit of a grind. So what I recommend you do, if you maybe have 10 of the challenges done, 20, 30, 40, whatever it may be, if you got a long way to go, I recommend you get done with maybe 10 or 15 each day, and then what's going to happen is by Wednesday, you'll be in a good situation to get the final few done and get yourself that guaranteed 93 overall player. So yeah, again, all you're going to do is go to your solo challenges, go to AKA. You don't have to play them on full star. I've played them all on full star because I'm an absolute nerd, but if you wanted to, you could play them on 1-star difficulty, because all you got to do is play the first one within each sequence to unlock the second, and then the second one will unlock the third one, and then the third one will give you the AKA token. And again, it doesn't really matter if you're playing them on 3-star, on 2-star, or on 1-star. All you got to do is just beat the solos. So 100% fellas, this is worth getting done with today or tomorrow. There's no point in waiting around. And you know what? If you didn't know about this, or even if you did know about this, be sure to scroll down and drop a like on the video. It helps out a ton. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I post a ton of videos talking about ways to get free players just like this one. So if you don't want to miss out, hit that sub button. It's free and you can unsub at any time. So that's kind of the main thing I want to talk about in the video. But next up, we've also got some other free packs I'm going to be opening. Let's talk about how I got these really quickly. And essentially all I did is got some progress on my competitive field pass and my season field pass. Right now, the competitive field pass actually gives you a ton of XP, so you can get a lot of progress on both your competitive and your season. And the pack I'm going to be opening right here is a competitive field pass fantasy pack, fellas. This one is available at, I want to say, 90 CP, and this is going to be giving you every single competitive field pass player so far. So there's some really good cards in here. I'm going to actually go with the Graham Gano player because, to be honest, I could use a new kicker and I don't really need any of these other cards. So we'll take Graham Gano, actually a pretty damn good kicker card, and he's going to end up slotting in as my kicker 1. So we'll promote that man to starter. If you wanted to, you could also end up just quick selling the card for 5,000 training for free. Me personally, I do want the card on my team, so Graham Gano is going to be the starting kicker. Big fan of that card. He's actually got some really good stats. Then next up, for some reason, EA Sports also gave me a free 91 Plaxico Burress. I don't really know why. I'm probably just going to quick sell the card. I actually maybe should use him at the depth receiver. He's going to quick sell for 3750 training. So to be fully honest, I'll probably just put him in at wide receiver 4. Honestly, he is not a bad card. Like, if you're a lower overall team, Plaxico Burress might just be one of the more underrated receivers in Madden 23. Snickers Stephon Diggs is going to be gone. F in the chat. If you've been in the last few streams, you know what I'm talking about. But Plaxico Burress is a 91 speed, 6'5" wide receiver. That's a really good depth card. Like, if I need him at wide receiver 4, I can use him. Obviously, he's not going to be like a staple of the offense because we got Devin Hester, Randy Moss, and Tyreek Hill, but if they get tired or if I need to put in Plaxico, he'll actually be a good player for me. Now, like I said, for getting all that CP for free, I was also able to get this 79 plus overall gold fantasy pack. I think this one is for getting up to like level 52. I have no clue if it's good. I have no clue if it's bad. We'll start it off with a Montez Sweat 81. We're going to be getting 4 players, so let's see how many options we even have right here. Dallas Goedert 83. I'd love like an 87 plus overall pull, aka card. Maybe someone good. It's going to be 84 LaShawn McCoy. That's not terrible. We're getting a lot of elites out of this though. 83 Chris Godwin. We're getting a harvest card, an 88. Please, they sell for so much. This is just like a ton of 84s and 83s. We got a David Edwards. I bet this is going to be like an 80 or an 82, something like that. 84 Taquan Graham. So yeah, we'll go with the LaShawn McCoy, the James Pierre, the Taquan Graham, and I guess we'll say Chris Godwin, because why not? But yeah, that pack right there was free. It's really not that dope because these cards don't sell for a ton of coins. LaShawn McCoy is going for 10k, so we do get some value, probably like 30,000 coins worth out of this. I'm not going to complain. Then boys, we've also got a red zone pack for free. Again, all this stuff is just free content. This is really how I build out my coin stack. A lot of people ask me, Swift, how do you get such a good team? How do you get so many coins? All I do is just get these free packs, get this free content for engaging with the game, and that's really how I build my team. We're going to get a 79 Jimmy G. We're going to be getting an 80 overall Nyheim Hines out of this, and this pack wasn't really that dope, but we'll take it. Like, again, if you just sell off these cards, that's like another 20,000 coins of value, maybe like 15k. Now, before we go, let's briefly talk about one of the more important things in this game, which is when you should be selling your investments, because I'm getting a lot of comments from people that are like, Swift, when should I sell off the players I invested in? And let me give you a bit of a guide. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, I'm invested in 4 Breece Halls, I'm invested in 2 Minkah Fitzpatricks, and I've got like 8 or 9 Eric Stokes cards, and those are like the main players that I recommended you invest in. 93 overall blitz cards and this 91 Eric Stokes are kind of the main ones. So what I want to do is talk about what price I'm going to be selling these players at, or what price I'm going to target them at. And we'll start it off with the 93s right here. 93 Breece Hall, 93 Minkah Fitzpatrick right now are about 250 to 270k. So that's already a fairly sizable increase. If you bought these cards at 200,000 coins or under, you're in a good situation. Now, in terms of prices, I'm going to hope to hold these cards until they get up to about 280 to 300,000 coins. I'll probably sell them at about 280, 290 if they're around that price in maybe 3 or 4 days. That's when I'll sell off these players. I'm not really in a major rush to sell these cards. I will say the fact that All Madden Part 3 is coming out on Wednesday isn't really going to help our case, because now we might get like a really good running back or a really good free safety that'll make these 2 cards a little bit less valuable. So that's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping we wouldn't get a ton of stuff and these cards would go up in value because people would be like, you know what, I want the best free safety in the game, I'm going to get Minkah Fitzpatrick. But I still think holding on to these players till they're about 280 to 290 is a good idea. That's going to be making you about 70,000 coins of profit after tax, which is pretty good for holding onto a card for what, a week? I would take it. Then next up, we got the Eric Stokes players right here. Eric Stokes is actually still in the store, so his price is going to be pretty cheap right now. He's selling for 60k. I think that's a great deal for the card. I was scooping up these cards at 57, 58, 59, whatever it may be, and I'm pretty confident this card will sell for 90,000 coins. There's clearly demand there for this card at 90k. If you watched my video yesterday, when I used the tickets to get this player, he was selling for 90,000 coins because the offer wasn't in the store. And what that kind of told me is I was like, I know there is demand at 90k for Eric Stokes, so what I'm going to do is just wait until that card goes back up to 90. I'm hoping to make about 20,000 coins of profit after tax, and right here, we got quite a few of these cards, man. If I make 20k per card right here, I got what, 7 of these cards, 8 of these cards? That's over 100,000 coins of profit. That'd be like 150k right there.